Tube. Okay, so I just had a wonderful, very, very, very wonderful conversation of about masking in general. So I spoke a little bit about this recently because I hate to give her time and energy, really. But like I said, I had that experience of the girl who was stalking me. She doesn't identify as a girl; she identifies as a they them, and she has changed her name. Unfortunately, the terrible thing about this is I did a little bit of digging, as counter stalking, and this person works as a therapist, which and is specialising in certain spaces where actually um, she shouldn't be maybe doing it. If you cannot be yourself and you are not at home to look at your trauma and your pain and the very, very clever um, way in which you have curated a mask to hide yourself, you are not at home in the fact that you're a woman. You're not at home in the fact your name, who you are. You've tried to create this identity. Now, if you are somebody that then is working with somebody with their trauma and their pain, but you can't get to the root of and the core of your own pain, you shouldn't be doing it because you can't be of true service. You can't tell people the truth about where they are at and what they're dealing with because you have to then uh, you have to keep the narrative that you've told yourself alive. So how can you help people if they are masking if you are masking? You can't see your damn self clearly. How are you going to help somebody else? Takes a lot of soul searching, but the problem is when somebody curates an identity around themselves that much that is based on pain, that is based on wounding, it's very difficult. There's a lot of people that are doing that now, which is why we have issues with gender dysphoria. It's why we have a lot of people, running and escaping in sex, drugs, spirituality, all of the things that are offered on this person's therapy space. And actually, she's maybe avoiding dealing with her own shit by taking advantage of other people's pain and their vulnerabilities and perpetuating her own insidious narrative. That is disgusting. As somebody who's meant to be a therapist and who's meant to be intelligent, you are fucking yourself over and you're fucking other people over. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say about masking. I hope that you see this. You may hide from myself, but listen, you can't do that shit with me. Doesn't wash with me. She is, doesn't work with me. And I am somebody who will stand up for service. And if you are perpetuating and selling people lies because you're lying to yourself, it's not going to end well, is it? It's very, very dark. It's very, very insidious. And it's service. This is the thing that pisses me off. It's service that is wrapped up in the guise of God and love. When actually it's taking from people, you are perpetuating them and enabling them in their own delusions and narratives because that's what you're doing to yourself. So you're hurting them. End of. Like I would always say, if you want to work with me, and I'll tell you the fucking truth, without projecting my own shit onto you, which is what this person does. Unfortunately, it's also very insidious and a very clever technique that people do when they're masking. If you want the truth, KyleTreslove.com. If you want to give for these videos, you can pay at Kyle Treslove. You can book in yourself at calendly.com, KyleTreslove326. And I think that is it. Like I will always say, remember, all is good, all is God, all is love. Until we connect again soon in a